Today's video is brought to you by Zool and Vigo, official couch warmers of Bert the Stormtrooper Reviews.
Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom PREDACON SCORPONOK. Released in the summer of 2021, this is brand new and starting to hit store shelves right now as of the time of this recording. This is also available from several online retailers. I put a link down below to where you can get your own Scorponok. This is a deluxe class figure and it retails for approximately $20. So here we have Scorponok in his package. We can see we got that smaller Kingdom style window right there, so we can just see Scorponok's torso right there, along with some really cool artwork of Scorponok both in his Scorpion and in his robot mode. You can see right here he is a deluxe class figure. On the side we've got that Kingdom splash artwork, and then along the back we've got some product shots of Scorponok both in his robot and in his beast mode. And then we can also see his little bee, I think it's a bee, I'm not sure, but his little drone that he can shoot off right there. 24 steps of transformation. So that is about it for the packaging. Let's get this guy opened up and check it out. And here we have Scorponok out of the box and shown with everything he comes included, and I love this toy. Now, granted, the Kingdom line has been very strong with everything it's been offering up until this point. So to be completely fair, Scorponok here kind of weak. He's not the best we've gotten out of the Kingdom line. That being said, I still love it. I love the character and I love the design, and for me this is a fun toy. I know that there are issues a lot of people have voiced with the mold, and I am not here to argue with any of them. They're very valid reasons, but I still love this toy. I don't get anything unless I love it. So we get the actual figure itself, which is already shown here in Scorpion mode. We get the little bee right there. Let's see if we can come in close so we can show the bee off. And that way you can actually load into one of his pincers here in a bit. We also get his little dual missiles right there. And we can also load this into one of his claws. We'll show that in just a moment. We get his sheet of instructions, which are, you know, again, Kingdom has been very good about the sheets of instructions that we've been getting with them. They're very clear and concise, very easy to follow. And then also we get the card. This time around I got the arc once again, but as we've learned, we don't want to just look at the sticker. We do want to peel back because even though the stickers are the same, the cards are different. And we can see back here we have the arc transformed into that big giant Titan mode that we saw in the cartoon. So that's really, really cool. And then of course we also have Scorponok right here in his Scorpion mode, which is about 7 inches long, about 4 inches if you want to go up here to the top of the tail. And he looks really, really cool. I absolutely love all the detail done in the gray, purple, and red right there. Very cartoon accurate, very, very cool looking. Now, you've got a little bit of articulation, but it's not really going to do a whole lot for you. You can open and close the pincers for each arm. You can rotate them. They do rotate right here, so you can actually turn these if you wanted to maybe go sideways like that. You could do that. Okay, you can see right here at the base of the arm, it also moves a little bit of up and down, and you can also move it right there. The legs, the base right here, you can move it back and forth like that. Then the back leg is on a ball joint, the front leg is on a ball joint, and then the two middle legs are joined together also at a ball joint. Now the legs themselves, they're not really going to do anything in terms of holding the Scorpion up. They're really just kind of there for show. If you look at the bottom of the figure here, you're going to see a lot of robot kibble is already showing, and we've got this kind of this exposed piece right here. The entire Scorpion is gonna kind of just lay on that. It just kind of lays there, and you're just going to have to pose the legs in a way that make it look like he's standing on his legs, but he's really not. So then of course we also have we do have a hinge up here. We have is that a double hinge? No, there's a single hinge up here at the top of the tail, and the very tip of the tail, or the stinger itself, is also on a ball joint itself, so you can move that around a little bit. So there you go. Pretty cool. It's a cool looking little Scorpion. Now we can load up the bee on this pincer right there, you can see there's a little port right there, and the B is on a peg, so you can just pop that right in there, and now he's ready to shoot off that little B dude right there. And then if we go over here to the other side, he's got a port right there as well, and we can take our little dual missile and plug it in there. So, and I think it's got to go sideways like that. And there you go. And if, you know, of course, you can put him on whichever claw you wish to do so. But there you go. There's Scorponok in his Scorpion mode. Now, transformation for this guy, pretty cool. Let's back up just a little bit. Let's see, where do we want to start? So I typically start right there. Let's start right here. We're going to take this chest, open it up as much as we can. Move these legs all the way back. Actually, let's just start with the legs right here. So bring the legs all the way right up around this. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Let's leave that for now, and you'll see why in a moment. So we'll start off right here. This leg right here, we can go ahead and pull this out and bring it down. Straighten out his foot and straighten out the leg. This foot right here is clipped in. You can just see the heel peeking out right there at the top of the tail right there. So we're just going to unpeg this from the tail, and mine is tight. It gets stuck in there. There we go. So just take that out, and again, we're going to bring the leg down, open up the foot, and straighten out the legs. Straighten out that piece right there. That's pretty much ready to go there. All right, we're going to come up here to the top of the Scorpion. We're going to grab the head of the Scorpion and bring this up. This is on a hinge. This whole panel is going to come all the way up. Now you can take the head of the Scorpion, fold it into the body, and then bring this back panel back down again. Now we can do the legs. That's why I couldn't do the legs before. So just take them at the ball joint and just kind of turn them. And you're going to pose these whichever way you like, right? So you're just going to get them out of the way and pose them whichever way looks best to you. Sometimes they have the legs sticking straight out. I like to just kind of condense them on his back like that. And then we can take the tail and turn it at this hinge right there, like so. Alrighty. Come up here, the chest piece is open. The head was tucked in there, so we can just kind of bring the head out. The heel piece, which I actually have backwards, so let's straighten that out and straighten out the legs. So this is on a double hinge, and this is hard to see. There's a little tabs right here on the back that need to go in these two slots here. So you have to double hinge this up, and you really need to work that in there and get it lined up properly. Otherwise, the chest is not going to close right. Move the head up and out, and that's going to allow you to close the chest. We can take the pincers right here at the shoulders, bring these down, and straighten out the arms, like so. Bring down the shoulder, straighten out the arms. And again, we're just going to kind of straighten out all of his arms. You can pose the tail any way you'd like. And there is Scorponok in his robot mode. Here in robot mode, Scorponok stands approximately 4.5 inches tall. At the top of the head, 5.5 if you go to the top of the tail. So yeah, he's a little bit of a short dude. He is on the short end, which is a bit of a shame. I kind of wish he was bigger. I think everybody does. Everybody wishes he was a little taller. It's been said that the legs look a little squat, and I can't disagree with that. But I still absolutely love the design of this guy. He looks, besides the legs, he looks so good and so close to the original cartoon. Coming in close so you can see the head right there. That is the absolute perfect head sculpt for Scorponok. He looks just like he did in the cartoon. That looks fantastic. I think that just looks so great. And then, of course, we got all the purples and the grays with the gold highlights going all the way down and around his body. He looks really, really good. Normal for Beast Wars figures to have, let's call it kibble. So that's perfectly fine. He does have some hollow bits. The back of his legs are hollow and the back of his tail is hollow. But other than that, again, I dig it. I like the design of Scorponok. I like the character. So I think this dude is just looks cool to me, you know, and he looks great on the shelf with the rest of the Predacon team, at least the Predacon team that we've gotten so far. So I dig it. I enjoy it. The head can move up and down slightly, and it can turn side to side. The shoulders can rotate forward and backwards all the way around. They can go in and out. Rotation at the bicep, bend at the elbow, rotation at the claw, and the claws can open and close right there. You can rotate at the waist, but it is going to be hindered. The legs do hit some of the tail right there, so that's going to be a little bit hindered. Legs can go forward that far, back that far, in and out, rotate at the thigh, bend at the knee, and the ankles also tilt. So you got ankle tilt right there for some surfing poses. So that's cool. Yeah, very, very cool looking little figure again. And of course, you got all the articulation here at the back of the tail as well. So, you know, you can pose that any way you would like. I'm having trouble getting my legs to consolidate and stay consolidated. Stay there. That's where I want you. There you go. Very cool. I dig it. I know he is not a perfect Scorponok. There was very high expectations for this figure that this figure did not meet. I totally get it, but I still love it because he looks really good with the rest of the team. So why don't we go ahead and show that off now? We'll get Scorponok right here, front and center, and we'll bring in Megatron. I say the Predacon team, but I guess we'll call it the Predacon crew that was on the ship when they arrived to Earth, because the next two Predacons I'm going to bring in didn't stay Predacons, did they? Here he is with Dinobot. And here is Scorponok with Black Arachnia. So you can see how the whole team looks together. I can't wait for that Pterosaur to come in so that I can put them all together. So yeah, looking really, really cool. Again, I know he's not perfect, but I still dig the way he looks. I like his design, and I, of course, love this figure. And I think that about does it for the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Predacon Scorponok. What do you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there. If you want to hit on that, I certainly would appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.